Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. Use your own discernment. I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have dun, 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 the Chariot. Okay, so this is likely to be a fast, dynamic week for you. This is where things are going to move quickly. Things are going to really evolve and potentially ramp up in production. So just be ready for that because there are fast developments coming. Whenever you see the Chariot card, things are moving, all right? And fast, fast, fast is really the way that you like it, Gemini. So we know that you are the Quicksilver God or the feisty one that dots from place to place and all the rest of it. Now, that being said, the other thing about the Chariot card, this is a victory card, victory and success. So in all of these different areas of life where things are moving, where things are changing, this is good, right? It means that you are about to start really succeeding. The success that you've been working towards is now going to start to show up for you. For your actions and options, you've got the King of Pentacles, so it's very possible that you're connecting with an earth sign male this week, Taurus, Capricorn or a Virgo. It's also possible that your finances and your resources go through a little bit of an uptick, and who does not like that? All right, now the thing with the King of Pentacles, this can very often show up as promotion energy, next level financial success energy. It can sometimes show up as well as a very grounded or practical person that comes to our aid. Because this is in the position of what you are doing this week, maybe you decide to get more financially savvy than you already are. When it comes to your when it comes to the options that are available to you, this is a chance to get ahead financially or materially due to the efforts that you've already put in, right? So you're going to start to see rewards here, which I really like. When it comes to your communications and conversations, you have the Judgment card. So one thing about this card, it does in itself, it represents change, and it's usually like a big change or like a big call to action that hits us in some way, shape or form. Now I can tell you that this King of Pentacles that you're connecting with, this earth sign male, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, this will be somebody that you already know. It's somebody from your past. This is not a brand new person for you, and it's probably somebody that you've known actually for what you would consider a very long time. This could also be that an old revenue stream starts to come back to you in some way, shape or form. So I love that. Now, in terms of the quality of communication that you're having, that Judgment card means that a lot of the conversations that you have this week are going to set you on some new paths. They're probably going to accelerate a lot of the experiences that you're having and the success that you find. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is, for a lot of you, I would not be surprised if you change your major, if you change the track of study, maybe for some of you even change the location that you're studying at. There are big sweeping changes coming here. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, some of the conversations that you have this week, I think, are really going to elevate your personal success in your career. But they also have a chance here to get you to see where it is that maybe you've been holding yourself back for fear that it was all going, maybe it was all evolving too fast in some way. The other thing with the Judgment card, it tends to show up when we are assimilating an old lesson. So if you're employed by somebody else, maybe a lesson that an old King of Pentacles, an old boss, an old mentor, an old coach, like something that somebody said to you a really long time ago, up to and including like 20 years, something that somebody once said to you at work or in your career now is going to make a lot of sense. It's like it's suddenly going to go in and it's going to click and you're going to be like, holy shit, this is exactly what they meant. All right. Now, when it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, big call to action here, right? There is a rally that is about to start for you in your business this week. It's going to get fast, it's going to get furious, it's going to be dynamic, you're going to absolutely love it. And yet, the message here is take your time, because there's something here that comes to a close. While all of these new things are coming to fruition, there's something here that you realize very quickly. And I actually think that this is going to be probably around Tuesday. I think you're going to realize very quickly, like, okay, something has to change here, or I'm going to have to let this go in order for this thing to thrive. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, a lot of you are taking an actual literal trip down memory lane this week. So it's like you're going back to a place, maybe to a place that you grew up. Maybe you're revisiting an old college or university that you studied at. Maybe you're going to see friends in a place that you once lived. Maybe you're, reconnecting with people that you haven't seen for a long time. There's a very, very poignant trip down memory lane, but it will be like an actual, like you getting in the car or getting on the plane, there's some kind of travel involved in it. So this isn't like a metaphorical, like, oh, I'm looking at my old pictures from etc. Like, this is you literally going back to a place that you've been before. For your love and relations, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. You better bring this money. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, your partner's finances could be doing absolutely wonderful things this week. Maybe they get a promotion, maybe you get a promotion. Either which way, the collective financial pot is starting to really build up, which is lovely. This could also be that you and your significant other are starting to really look at and think about what legacy actually looks like and how you can move towards being debt-free, mortgage-free, maybe buying that second home, whatever it is that the legacy goal is for you as the couple. This is what you're going to start to work on now. And then for those of you that are, oh God, come on, brain. For those of you that are single and looking and ready to mingle, there are people from the past, there are options from the past, in particular an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. That's very possible, but at the moment it looks like you're really enjoying the singledom, and also you're starting to really realize, like, what I offer, what I bring to the table is so abundant, materially, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, that it's not just for everyone and anyone. So maybe you start to get, like, this week you might start to get a lot more picky. Now, that's not to, a lot of Geminis are like, what? We're not picky. And they're not. And that's one of the things that I love about Gemini. They just take people as they are. They don't expect you to be or to do or to, do you know what I mean? Like, there's none of that. But I think you're getting a lot more pickier this week. Now, I do want to mention this is the very last week that you will be getting these weekly readings as outside of the membership. So if you haven't signed up to the membership, there's a link in the description box below where you can sign up. It's $8.99 a month. Make sure you check it out, because as I say, these will be going into that membership space. There'll be a whole bunch of other things that I'll be bringing for members only. So, if you want these to continue as to be a part of your world and your rituals and your routines for the week. A lot of people messaged me and they were like, Raf, how am I going to do my housework? I always have you on when I'm doing it. And I'm like, I kind of take that as a compliment. Right? If anything, to be fair, it means that it's actually going in at a deeper level, right? Because you're busying your conscious mind while your subconscious is taking in these good messages. So, and I always put a lot of love into them. That being said, there will be new types of content coming to the channel that I think you will enjoy. It just won't be this format, all right? Anyway, for your money and materials, you have the High Priestess. Ooh, this is hidden money, darling. Okay, so this is potentially a new revenue stream that opens up that you are either not sure of, that you're working on behind the scenes. Maybe it centers specifically on or focuses specifically on or around women. this High Priestess energy has a very intuitive feel to it. There's a double hit of Cancerian energy in here as well, because you've got the High Priestess and you've got the Chariot. So there's like a double hit of this lunar slash Cancerian energy, which means trust your intuition this week, because that's how you could really make money, right? There's something in this, some idea, some intuition, some instinct that really occurs to you. It's also possible that there could be a financial or a lucrative opportunity that shapes up that you're working on or begin working on behind the scenes. And then when it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your stomach in particular. So this week, pay attention to what you're eating, or maybe what you're not eating enough of. And then when it comes, I've just got this really gross image in my head. I saw a meme that said, when you look at old school marketing and you realise that they didn't think about it, and there's an old picture. I know everyone's going to go out and Google this now, and you guys are Geminis, I can say this to you, it's hilarious and it's gross at the same time. And there's a picture of a piece of celery holding a toothbrush, shoving it up somebody's backside, and it says, don't forget to eat your celery, nature's toothbrush for your colon. When you're just like, who the fuck came up with, like, I have no idea what they were thinking, obviously, but that's just like, it's like what you're eating or not eating enough of. Maybe you need some roughage in your diet this week, darling Geminis. TMI, man, TMI. And then finally, sorry, that's proper made me giggle. And then when it comes to your home and environment, the High Priestess, especially with the Chariot, this is a week to hunker down. This is a week to close the doors, to close the curtains, and to shut the world out. And that's not to say like be a depressive recluse. It's to say that there are times where we just need to cocoon ourselves. And this is one of those times, I think, because you're going to be so busy that this week with a lot of things, that I think you really just need some time to decompress and let it all process. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.